me. We got class to take. Who am I? Okay. Hi, I'm Jasmin. Wait, I'm gonna breathe for real. Okay. I'm Jasmin. Hey, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. First of all, thank you for letting me in your house, right? This is a really intimate space in this crazy time that we all find ourselves in. And your house is normally your place where you go to shut the outside world out. And right now you're letting all 38 of us in the outside world into your space. So thank you for that. I feel privileged that you trusted me to be in your house. I wash my hands. My sweat is not, I haven't taken an antibody test yet, but I'm good, I'm good. I hope you're all staying healthy. Quick housekeeping things. First of all, this is the first class to kick off Dance for Social Change 2020. Let's give it up for them. Yo, has anybody ever told you that this is weird? Because I can't hear y'all. And I'm like in the house talking to myself, which is fine because this is me anyway, but I'm gonna just say that. Yes, thank you, Dance for Social Change, for bringing me in, Dancing Grounds. This year's theme is solastalgia, which the students have defined as a form of homesickness one gets when one is still at home, but the environment has changed. An example is the feeling I get living in the gentrified New Orleans. And this is from the teens of Dancing Grounds. Y'all, these kids are putting in work. They're putting in work. They were supposed to have this festival back in March, right? It was supposed to be in March, but COVID. So these students decided that their message was so important that it still needed to be shared. And one of the things that I love about them is I feel that they are really present with everything that's going on around them, you know? And as teens, especially in today's society, I find that really inspiring. So big ups to all the Dancing Grounds teens. If you in here, shout out to you, okay? This is for you. Thank you for educating all of us. Yes, big ups to the kids. They are sharing a visual presentation of their work this Friday at 5:30 p.m. You can head to Dancing Grounds to register so you can get the link for that. It's gonna be an environment just like this one. They are getting a lot of recognition already with just the little teaser that they put out. Dance Magazine is giving Dancing Grounds and the kids a shout out, which is huge, among a few other different platforms. So yeah, if you are here, you care about New Orleans in any way, shape, or form, you care about little old me, make sure you tune on Friday for the kids. Okay, what else I want to tell y'all? Oh, if you haven't noticed already, your camera can be on or off. I'm in your house, we're in your house. I want you to feel comfortable. If at the moment it's time for us to bend over and shake, you don't want everybody looking at what your mama gave you, turn your camera off. My mom is in the room. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mommy. So I'm gonna shake what my mama gave me, okay? Because she gave me some. All right, I'm gonna shake it for her and all of y'all. Okay, did I miss anything? Did I say everything? I said everything. Oh, stick around. The phrase, we're gonna go through it fast. I wanna leave time at the end for us to really have a conversation. There's gonna be a Q&A afterwards led by some of the DSC leaders. So stick around for that. Last 15 minutes. If you don't have your water and your towel already, go get it. Here we go. So we're gonna start with some isolations. We'll move through the head, shoulders, torso, and the waist. Yeah, let me test how much you can hear me when my music is on. All right, hold on one second, where we was. Can you hear me? Okay, great. Hey. Side note, I didn't tell you anything about myself. Real fast, I'm from New Orleans, if you couldn't tell. Woo, shout out to New Orleans. The last time I was there was for Mardi Gras. It was the first Mardi Gras that I had been to in 6 years. since moving to New York. I live in New York now. This is Brooklyn. It's not New Orleans. Shout out to Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? Where New York at? Okay, here we go. Yeah, but shout out to New Orleans. Shout out to Mardi Gras. You know what I'm saying? COVID, man. But we in here, we healthy. Here we go. So starting with the head up, center, down. Here we go. And up, center, down. Up, center, down. Up, center, down. Up. Look right, center, left. Right, center, left. Right, left. Left, right, left, 8 count circle to the right. Remember, 8. Same thing again, right? If you haven't already, put me on speaker view so you can see me, please. Coming down to your shoulders, back 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 to the front, go 8, 7, 6, big circle, 4, 3, 2, and 1, just one shoulder, right, and left, and right, and left, one shoulder at a time, and back, and front, speed it up a little faster, back, 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 back. Even faster. So, pop, 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 pop. Go, right, torso, front, back. Torso, front, center, back. Front, center, back. Front, center, back. Right and left, go right. Stretch it out. Big circle to the right. Right. Woo! And left. Take that circle again, right and left. Ooh, somebody do so found, baby. To the left. Coming down to your hips. Go right. Right, I'm gonna pause for this one. Hey. Front and back. Go front, center, back. Front, center, back. Take it out. Front, center, back. Front, center, back. Circle to the right. 2, 3. Last one. 4. To the left. 1, 2. Nice big juicy circle. 4. Now go ahead and walk those feet in. Grab your right foot. Bring that heel to your butt and stretch. Think about sending your pelvis forward and really pulling this back to stretch out your quad. Let go, other side. And let go. Go ahead and take your right leg, cross it over that left side, and sit back here. We're stretching out our right butt cheek, because we're going to need that later. So get here and stretch. Other side. Stay with it. And come up. Go ahead and give your legs a shake. Your arms a shake. Okay, now, if you have been to a Work It Twerk It class ever before, do something with your hands in the camera. Do something with your hands in the camera. Do something with your hands in the camera. Okay, you know our warm up that goes A, B, A, B, C, A, B, C, D. Hey, it's back. Boom, cat, rat-a-tat. It's gonna be a little different. Right now, I'm gonna talk you through most of the movement, and then we're gonna try it, okay? For starters, each move gets 2 counts of 8. So every single move that we do, we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. do the next movement. Yeah. And it's a big old muffalata po' boy sandwich. We just gonna keep adding stuff on there. It's like you got a loaf of French bread and you trying to just clean the refrigerator out. So you making a sandwich with everything you got up in there. You got ham, turkey, cheese, peppers, scrimps, dips, all kind of things on your, yeah. That actually sounds like you might have indigestion, but you get the idea. So the first movement is, I call this the DG Rock. The first class, the first adult dance class that I ever taught was at Dancing Grounds. And I remember taking Laura's class, and you know, after I had been coming a few different times, she's like, do you teach? And I'm like, kids? She's like, you should teach adults. I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, you should do it. And I'm like, I don't know. And so when I sat down to actually prepare, I was overthinking it a lot. I'm like, I don't know what to start. I don't know where to start. And she's like, just start here. So I call this the DG Rock, because I feel like it's a movement that a lot of us use in our classes. And it's just like one of those vocabulary words amongst DG family members. So we shifting our weight right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Just do that with me, right, left, right, left. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm a part-time rapper in these streets. Right, left, right, left, right, left. You feel that? Right, left. If you haven't already, add a bounce. Bounce with me, look at my knees. Bounce with me, right, left. Now we're gonna add some arms. Go out, cross, yeah, out, cross. You feel it, you feel it. If you feeling froggy, add your arms and your legs. Ah! Yeah, so that's step one. That's the first layer of the sandwich, okay? Step two, I understand that right and left is very odd right now. I'm gonna say right, left, do what you feel you in your house. I'm a guess, do what you want to, okay? So we go step across with our right foot, step, touch, step, touch, back, right, left, left. All right, that again. Try just watching me, don't do it, just watch. I'm going step, touch, step, back, 2, 3, 4. Step, touch, step, back, 2, 3, 4. Feel good? Let's try it all together. Just that step, and then we're gonna go A-B. 5, 6, 7, here you go, and a step. Touch, step, touch, right foot, left, right, left. I know it's weird because I'm not actually doing my right and left. How do you feel? Thumbs up if you feel good, we can move on. Boom, okay. After that, what do we have? My brain, what do we have? Oh, we're gonna make our knees touch our elbows. You see what I did? Make your knees touch your elbows. We preparing for that, right? So the movement is slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Live your best jazzercise life. So those 2 8s that I told you about, for this move, the first one is slow, the second one is fast. Yeah? So the first one, you really only do 4 of these because it's so slow. Then we do 1, 4, every 8 count. You got it. What's A? Somebody show me A. Rock with me, bounce with me. All I want to do is see you. Where my little Bow Wow fans at? Shot Moss, all right. That's A. B, what's B? Yep. Back it up. Bang, 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 bang. What's C? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go fast. What letter are we on? D. D is a hip circle for 8 counts. So I'm just swinging my hips around in a circle for 8 counts. If for some strange reason you don't want to swing your hips around in a circle, then you could just do like a upper body. What you call it, baby? What's this called? Oh, the Bernie. That's my husband. He might join us later. So you either doing your hip swings or you're doing the Bernie. I'll show it to you. So we just went, what we just do? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? If you're going for that, you really gotta let your upper body go. Yeah, it's either one or the other one. Let the hips go or let the upper body go. You think we can try that from the beginning? So here we're gonna do. We're gonna do it with the music. But we go A, B, A, B, C, A, B, C, D. You got it? You got it, y'all got it. Boom, here we go. Where the music at? We're gonna go here.
Raindrops falling on the rooftop. Ooh, baby, tell me why'd you have to go?
I'm gonna stay close so I can hear it.
Feel it won't go away.
5, 6. Just go ahead and find that rock real quick.
From this heart,
it's right on the beat. 5. Add your arm. We're not doing it for real yet. This is a practice. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Here you go. One more 8. 1, 5, 6. Step across. Go step. Step. Back. Step. Step. Back. To the top. See? That was A, B. Step across again with the right foot. Step. Step. Back it up. Yeah. Do it again. Back it up. Eat the elbow. Slow. Pick it up. Go. 5, 3. Pick it up. Here we go. Go back to the ladder. Hey. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. I feel it. Come across. Here we go. Back that thing up. Woo! Elbow. Pick it up. Hey. Again. No one coming next. 5, 6, 7, 8. How you feel? Thumbs up if you feel good. Thumbs up if you feel warm. Do we feel warm? Wait, let me swipe.
One thing, Jasmine.
Yeah, girl.
Can whoever is Galaxy SE Plus mute themselves?
Come on, Galaxy SE Plus. Baby,
Thank
come
you.
on you, baby. We can hear you. The people is trying to shake, Mom.
Jasmine, you can mute them too because you're the host if you want.
I'm sorry, Gal. Boop. Sorry. I hope you're enjoying yourself, Galaxy SA Plus. Everybody go get a sip of water. Meet me back here and I'm gonna teach you what phrase. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Y'all, my neighbors are listening to Mariah Carey. And you know you can. Go off, y'all. I wish you could hear it. Ooh, they're living their life. Okay, you ready? So this, I didn't tell you. All right, I'm gonna talk about myself for a quick second. You can get some more water or get a little stretch. P.S. The twerking portion of this class is gonna happen at the end. I really want to honor the discussion because I feel like it's really important. And I feel like that's a huge part of why I was asked to be a part of this, because of my unique experience being an artist from New Orleans. So I really want to leave time for that. But we gonna shake down at the very end, okay? For those of you who are accustomed to the class and you know that now, yeah, Jer. For those of you that are accustomed to the class, generally now is when we would shake down, but we gonna shake down at the end, you know what I'm saying? We might run a little over, we gonna see. All right, you ready for this phrase? So I'm from New Orleans, I live in New York. I graduated from NOCA, shout out to NOCA, woo woo! I studied at SUNY Purchase, which is an arts conservatory in upstate New York. Shout out to SUNY Purchase, woo woo! Since then, I have done a hodgepodge of dancing, mostly contemporary modern, some hip hop, splashes here and there, but generally contemporary modern and African are my roots. It's what I grew up learning, traditional, modern, and African techniques in New Orleans. Shout out to New Orleans and all the dance community members there. So this phrase is a combination of all those things. It's contemporary modern, it's African, it's a little twerk moment, it's everything that has fed me to bring me to this present moment. So here we go. We start with a little African step, and it's similar to this rock we found, but now we shifting our weight. So we still have this little bounce in our knees, but now it's a shift. So I'm right, left. Yeah, and if it helps, you can do a little tap with your feet. The foot that's extended, we can do a little tap, yeah? So that's the basic framework of that. The actual sequence in the phrase, just watch me once. My legs are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. 8 and, I lied, it's not 8 and 1. 8 and. Yeah, I'm stepping back with my right foot, 8 and. Just the legs, let's try it together. 5, 6, 7 to the right, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Oh, I was right. 8 and 1. 8 and 1. 8 and 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. So that second time we're turning. I right now am turning over my right shoulder, even though in your camera it looks like I'm turning over my left shoulder. Technology. Yeah, but I'm actually turning to the right. So I'm here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Yeah? Thumbs up if you feel good about the feet. Thumbs up if you feel, ooh. Thumbs to the sideways if you need it again. Thumbs to the sideways. What kind of language? I'm sorry, Mom. I know how to speak better than this. Oh, we got a sideways. Yeah. We can do it again. Absolutely. I see you, Arthur. 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back. 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back. 8 and 1. How was that? Kind of good? Okay, cool. Can I add the arms now? So, this first step is a little head roll, and my arms are in this position. Yeah? So I'm stepping out 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first one is a half a head roll. The second one is a toss from my hip. Yeah? So just that slow. 5, 6, 7, 8, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? And I'm doing a little, you saw it? I let my booty jiggle a little bit when I do that. You are free to be you and me, okay? Do what you feel, but that's hot. It just give me hot. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So there's another, after 4, 5, another head roll, 6, step 7, to your chest down. And that's tender. That's a tender moment, yeah? And there's a undulation in my spine. Can everybody just face sideways real quick and take that undulation in your spine? Front, back, front. Yeah. So it's fluid. Fluid movement front and back. Yep. Imagine that you're riding the Mississippi or something. Yeah, it's dirty in Mississippi, but it's powerful. Okay. Can we, oh, somebody got the camera on? Oh no, that's in my house, my bad. Can we try that all together? So you do those same arms all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. You know what's coming? So now we're gonna shake. You got 8 counts to shake. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going right cheek, left cheek, around in a circle, sit. I'm gonna show you that, okay? I'm gonna show you from the shake. So we go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Again, with me. Try with me. We're gonna face, you can face the camera if you need to. I'm gonna face the back and do what we actually do, yeah? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7, sit. Yeah, when you sit, you wanna plie. Ooh, that slipped on out. Plie, releve. You wanna plie in that right leg, which means bend your right leg. Yeah, the left leg is straight, and I'm looking back over the right side. Like, what was said? Because we about to come around this corner is what you don't know. We about to come around this corner and find out what was said. Can we go back to the very beginning and try to get to that point? Thumbs up if you cool. Let me swipe. We got thumbs to the sideways if you need it again. Boom, all right, here we go. 5, from the top, 6, high start, wait, hold on. Okay, cool. 5, 6, 7, 8, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How'd it go? Thumbs up if it went okay. Shake your hand like this if you need it again. Okay, we can do it again. Do you need it without music? Yes, you do. That's a crazy question. You don't even know what the music sounds like. Here we go. I'm gonna sit out and catch my breath. But I'm gonna say it. Okay, boom. 5, 6, 7, 8, we go. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and shake. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right cheek bam, left cheek bam, around, sit. I lied and said I wasn't gonna do it. You know, sometimes it's hard to sit out. Ooh, you'll be wanting to sit out, but then your body be like, do it. All right, here we go with music. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go back about 15 seconds before we actually kick in, but I'm gonna give you a cue when our part of the music is coming up, all right? I'm gonna do it once for you up until that point, and then we're gonna do it together. Thumbs up if that sounds good. Ooh, can you hear me? Boom, okay. There's a delay, guys, but it's all gravy. Overview of what we're doing. You ready to try it with me now? Cool. good and I can move on. Am I right in that feeling? Boom! I got 1 thumbs up. We're doing it. We're moving on. Okay. So we're here. We're gonna shift the weight. Let me come close. We're gonna shift the weight to our left leg. And that left leg is gonna bring us around the corner. Watch me. One here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I'll do it facing you so you can see what I'm doing upstage. So we land here and move over. We land here and I'm gonna shift to this left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm kind of on the ball of this right leg so it holds you in place. Oh, that's what it is. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Crystal. Crystal, you still here? Where she went? Let me swipe. Crystal, is that the dance? Get out the way, get out the way, get out the. Shani, anybody? Is that it? Janice, is that it? Get out the way. Anyways, we're gonna talk about it later. Get out the way. Ain't that one I really dances? Girl, who knows? I made that up. Anyway. Oh, hey, Crystal. I'm actually in a combo. I'm actually about that. About that step. Okay. Where we at? We just came around. You good on the come around? Let's try the come around again from the shaking the booty for 8 times. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. You shake for 8. Right cheek goes. Bam. Bam. Around 6. Bring it around. 2, 3, 4. You just get 4 of those. Then we're going into the heel toe. I'm gonna bring you down for a second. And then I gotta bring you forwards. The heel toe. Because I don't have time to break her down, if you can't do the heel toe for 4 counts, you're going, look at technology. For 4 counts, you're going 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? So we got 2 options. You're either coming around from here and going 1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da, or you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, right leg, left, left. Yeah, that's your 2. Ta 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 is this one. So I'm thinking about, yep, down and under. I'm bringing the earth up and over me. Yep. And there's also my spine gets involved. So that's a full body movement. Yeah, try the heel toe. If you're feeling adventurous, try the heel toe. Can we go back from the very beginning and mark through all of that without music? And then we're gonna do it with the music? Yeah. Okay, here we go, boom. 5, 6, 7 to the right, go 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stay in on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. Right cheek go bam, bam, around, sit in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gada. Or this one. Yeah. Go. You want to do that one more time and then we do it for real with the music? Okay, boom. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, da 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 da. 5, 6, 7, 8, and shake. 6, 7, 8, go bam, bam, around. Sit in it. Walk. Bring around town. Gada. Yeah? Ooh, I want to keep going. Can I keep going before you put the music on? Yeah, I got the thumbs up. We keep going. All right. So we just did, if you're heel toeing, make sure you start with the right heel, right toe up. Yeah? So you just went 5, 6, 7, 8. That right foot that's in the back, or my people that are doing these scoops, the right foot is down. I'm gonna brush and jump over. Think for these next few movements, really embody the animalistic quality of the movement. So I'm jumping up, over, back. It makes me think of Simba when he's growing up and he's walking across the log this movement, whenever I do that these sorts of things, I always think about that. Maybe it's because I'm a Leo, so I'm a lion at heart. You like my roar? I'm working on it. Yeah, somebody roared back at me. Oh, Michelle. Oh, roar. Okay. Oh, roar, Jenny's. Oh, roar. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm getting distracted. All right, what did we just do? Heel toe and then the jump. So that jump is the right leg I'm brushing up, down, and I land on it. If you're feeling froggy, jump. If you're not feeling too froggy, it can be a simple, you tell me? Exactly, I barely came off the floor. It's your world, do what you feel. From there, that's 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm stepping back on my left leg, 3, 4, and then I'm coming to the front, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and that's up, down, up, down. And my arms and my legs are just tiptoe plie, tiptoe plie. Yes, I'll go up, down, and my hips come along for the ride. Hey, go along for the ride. Okay? Where should we go back from? Sit in the hip. Sit in the hip. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Come around. 1, da 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 da. Go brush, step back. 1, am. Yeah. How you feel about that? You want to go from the very beginning now, for real? The top without music, and then we're gonna do all that with music for real this time. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 5. Throw it. 6, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and shake. Go right, left, around, sit in. Da. Rush, sit back, swinging and a swing. Y'all, let's do the music. Woo woo! Y'all, we getting it in. Thumbs up, sideways, somewhere in the middle. So that tambourine, shake your tambourine, go and get yourself a whistling. Okay, well, let's shake our tambourine. We're gonna do it again. I'm on breathe. Also, DM, I had some more phrase work to teach you, but like I said, I wanna honor the conversation. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna do, how many of us is it? Let's do like 3 groups, okay? You decide if you're going first, second, or third. Let's say if you feel really strong and confident in the movement, you go first. If you a little here with it, you go second. And if you like boom, boom, like Jasmin, I don't even know what you're doing, then we could go in the last group. And I'll go with you. Yeah, to make sure we all feel strong. I'm gonna mark it with the first group, because if you're in the first group, you already got it. So I'm gonna take a little break and mark with y'all. I'm here though. All right, group 1. If you're not gonna go in group 1, sit out, change your screen to gallery view, and enjoy all the beautiful dancing. And then when it's your turn again, when it's, you know, when you're not dancing, do the same thing. Boom, cat. All right, here we go. Oh wait, no, why my screen do that? No. Now I can't see y'all because the screen had made itself big lower. See, when technology don't listen. Okay. Group 2, you ready? Whoop, whoop. Group 2. Group 3, you ready? Do we have put a thumbs up if you haven't gone yet. If you didn't go. Nobody on this page. Nobody on this page. Boom! So we don't need no group 3. Bam! Okay. Can we all do it one more time together? And then we could drink some water and talk? Yeah, this is always the hard part, right? When the dancing comes to an end. But maybe it don't have to be the last time we do this. Okay, let's do the phrase. I did. Listen, this is maybe the last time. Hold on, let me cue up. So this is definitely this is definitely the last time we're gonna do this phrase. So go all out. After we talk, we will shake. So if you came to shake, don't leave yet. Because I ain't even having it. You ain't even get to like the best part. Okay, here we go. Give it your all. Feel it. Connect to these rhythms. Yes, this music is what New Orleans is all about, y'all. Us as Black people, our ancestors are all up and through that land. Yes, the culture that is so rich with history and pride and love and legacy. All of that stuff is in this, yeah? So really try to access that for yourself. Boom, I'm gonna shut up, here we go. And then we can talk more about all those things, all right. I don't know about y'all, but that felt real good. I really went for it that time. Did you? Put a thumbs up if you went for it. If you went for it. Yes, we went for it. It felt so good. Okay, I'm gonna get a chair. The chair is gonna be wet when I get up because look at me. Okay, I'm gonna get a chair. Crystal, do I have to do something for you to be able to speak?
All right. Hey, how y'all doing?
Yes.
Good. Yeah. Thank you, Jasmin, for a wonderful class. Took us all the way back. Easy Studio days. Yes.
Yes, look at the Big Easy Studio.
Ah!
Throwback Dancing Grounds t-shirt, baby, from 2014. Okay. Oh,
Yes.
Jasmin.
So, for those who may not know me, I am operations manager for Dancing Grounds. I'm also a hip hop instructor. Again, this week is Dance for Social Change 2020 Festival, and it's virtual. Our students have worked very hard, but before I give this spiel, I actually give this spiel after we do discussion. I'll let you get started. Cool?
Okay, that's totally fine. I just got really excited. Can we all just give a major shout out to our fearless leader, Laura Stein, who's in the building?
Woo!
Laura! Yes!
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo. Okay.
Currently dancing with this baby.
Oh.
They're prepared.
Okay, no more interruptions, but she just couldn't. She had to see you guys.
We had to. Hi. Laura is a proud new mommy, y'all. Her sweet, beautiful baby. Hi. Hi, sweet girl. See how much of a family we are?
Oh,
We are.
oh, she loves you guys. Okay, love y'all.
Love you. All right. Crystal, you want me to speak? Okay. So first,
Sure.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. One of the first questions that was posed was how New Orleans has impacted the dance community as a whole. And when I thought about that question, it was really challenging for me to separate the dance community from like main pop culture in general, because I feel like they all go hand in hand. And I think that definitely in the last 5 years, there's been like this huge wave of awareness in pop culture of like people understanding New Orleans culture and being exposed to it and wanting to pull from it. So I feel that it influences many aspects of pop culture, music, dance. I'm waving at a baby. Y'all, I love kids. So if another kid comes on here, I might lose it. Okay. But yeah, New Orleans, and I get it, right? Like, look, as I was saying before, our culture is so rich. There's so much heritage in New Orleans. There's so much history there and lineage there. And especially being a Black woman from New Orleans, there is endless amounts of resources and access for me on that land. So I feel that, especially when I think about, you know, this panel of women that are teaching this week, we're all Black women from New Orleans. And I think that's extremely powerful. Growing up in New Orleans, it was a ton of Black women. Some in this room right now that nurtured me to be here with you, right? And those women are still thriving and educating and being full in their own art form. And I think that's beautiful. You know, that in itself is something to admire. So I get why the culture is like, hey, what's popping off in New Orleans? It's popping. The things that come so naturally to us, like second line. We second line once a week at minimum for all spectrums of emotions, right? From mourning your deepest loss to celebrating your greatest joy. We find bright light in damn near anything. Gumbo is nothing but the scraps that the slaves were given, and they said, we gotta eat and it's gonna taste good. And now you have a delicacy that people try to duplicate and replicate, you know what I'm saying? But that came from a struggle. That came from people being rejected and saying, this is all you get, make something of it. And we did. We did. If you've ever been to New Orleans, you can go down to the French Quarter and see some of our young men down there with rhythm out of this world. These boys have found bottle caps to put on the bottom of their sneakers, and they are tapping. Y'all, one of my students is in the room. I'm not gonna call her out, but she's a tapper and she's bomb. Okay, she's bomb. Shout out to her. My student is in the room, y'all. But yeah, these boys find bottle caps and put them on the bottom of their sneakers. These kids have never been to anybody's dance class. These kids have never tried on or owned a pair of tap shoes, but these rhythms are in their body and they don't feel right if they're not getting it out. You know, it's like a need, this desire, something inside of you is saying, I gotta move, I gotta share this with people. That's why I've been given this gift. And I think that's so, so special and so beautiful. And you don't find that sort of just raw appreciation for art and culture, or at least I haven't in that way anywhere else. Yeah. And then, so with that, how does one responsibly engage with New Orleans culture, right? How does one love what they see and you want to take that home with you, or you want to bring that into your world and your existence or your artistry? You want to be able to appreciate that. I think it starts with recognition and making sure that you are going to the source to get the information. As a dancer, it drives me absolutely insane. As a dancer and being from New Orleans, it drives me insane when I see people try to do what we do. And you're like, nobody on this team was from New Orleans, not one single person. Because if they were, that wouldn't happen, that wouldn't happen, that wouldn't happen. And I am being a little critical in that way, but I feel like I can because that's my culture. I grew up in that. My mama grew up in that. Her mama grew up in that. Her mama grew up in that. Like, it's generations of us. So I feel I take a lot of ownership over our culture, and I'm very protective of it. So if you are someone who wants to engage responsibly, the first thing to do is acknowledge where it comes from. Nothing new, there's nothing new under the sun, especially when you're talking about movement. You know what I mean? I feel in movement languages, they evolve, but the core of it all comes from somewhere. Like, we're all moving from one central place. So really make sure you honor where that place is. Where's this movement coming from? And then say, okay, instead of me trying to interpret this somehow, there are artists in these communities that need work. There are artists in these communities who can come in and set a piece for you about New Orleans culture with their eyes closed and their hands tied behind their back. There are people who've dedicated their life's work to telling these stories. So if you are someone who wants to responsibly engage, do your research. Go to the Dancing Grounds platform is one amazing resource to say, hey, I'm looking for authentic New Orleans. Can you help me? You can holler at me. I have no problem connecting you. I love being able to put my people on. Nothing makes me happier than being able to elevate and look around and see people that I know have been on that same climb with me. Nothing brings me more joy. So I offer that to you as a resource. Definitely, absolutely. And also give the credit at the end of it, right? Whatever that exchange has been, when you share that work that has been brought to you by New Orleans culture and people from New Orleans, make sure you give them that credit, make sure that you honor them and spread the word, because I feel that too often people don't realize that there is a thriving dance community in New Orleans. Yeah, it's thriving. I grew up with people saying like, oh, not particularly in the dance world, but I feel like there's the stigma, especially in southern states, that it's nothing for you there. Like I would hear that so much growing up, like, oh, it's nothing for me in New Orleans. And I don't want to discredit anybody else's experience, because that is true. Maybe that is your individual experience. But for me, I feel like there's so much for me there, right? And it's a constant struggle being away from the city. Leaving was such a hard thing to do. But But I'm really grateful for opportunities like this and places like Dancing Grounds that can keep me and so many other New Orleanians that are spread all over, keep us all connected.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Jasmin. Yes, for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
Yes. It's very important for us to engage and talk about New Orleans culture and how it's affecting pop culture, right? And really paying credit to that. So with the Dance for Social Change Festival, these classes have really brought awareness to New Orleans dance and New Orleans artists through the forms of, this is another form of, some people consider gentrification, or what we would call culture vulturing, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we see a lot of New Orleans dances in popular culture, and then the credit not being given to people who are here. So I really appreciate you sharing that. And I also wanted to ask, in terms of you being from here and you being from New Orleans and graduating from NOLA and going on to dance in all of these different places, how do you feel like your personal relationship with New Orleans and New Orleans dance culture, and a lot of dances that are influenced by the African diaspora? How did being here from New Orleans add flavor, or like help you influence the areas that you have been to and traveled to there in New York and other areas, many areas that you traveled to?
Yeah. That's such a good question. Oh my God, it's so juicy. I'm a little biased in this response that I'm going to give you right now because I have to speak about myself. And I think that a healthy dose of self-love is important. You know, you got to love on yourself first, because if I don't love on me, who else is going to love on me? But I think that when I walk into a room, before I even walk into a room, generally, all right, I'm about to let you in here. Right. To prepare for an audition, I'm listening to second line music because I want something to connect me to my roots. I want something to connect me to why I'm dancing. I want something to connect me to why I want that job. So I'm gonna put on second line music. And going into the room with that, I'm like, first of all, I'm looking around. I don't know nobody. I might see Courtney Ross. Shout out to Courtney Ross in the building. I would probably see Courtney Ross in the audition, and I'm like, cool. But aside from that, we the only two people in the room from New Orleans. So in my head, I already have an advantage because my culture has taught me how to express myself from the core of my being, right? And especially in an audition, choreographers want to see something different, right? They want to see the movement, but they also want to see who I am. So I just spent 5 minutes outside letting Rebirth hype me up about who we are. And now I'm going to bring that into the room. I think there's a level of musicality that we have and can find and access so easily that is something specific to New Orleans because of a lot of our rhythms in second line, bounce. Like, think about how easy it was for you to find that DG rock in the beginning, right? And no matter what song we went to, you came right back to that home base. I think that generates a raw sense of musicality. Like the kids with the bottle caps that have never taken a dance class, but have all of this musicality, these complex rhythms. And also, I feel that there's, again, I know that I'm a little biased on this, but I feel that there's a certain level of warmth that people to New Orleans bring to decision rooms, like audition rooms or those sorts of spaces. Being from a city where you can run into somebody at the bus stop and end up talking to them for half hour, 45 minutes about God knows what, and then proceed on your merry way, and both of y'all have a fabulous day. And it was just a great conversation you had with a stranger. I bring that energy wherever I go, but especially in an audition room when I feel that there's a lot of tension anyway, you know? It helps me relax and be at ease to just be. You are human, I am human, we are here together, even though we both want the same job. So what? Like, we can still honor the fact that I'm really enjoying watching you dance in this room. And I want to tell you that. and it just be that, you know? Also in the twerking is like, if you got twerk, it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. But it just gives what'd you say, Crystal?
I say it just gives you a whole nother flavor, in essence, that lives in the body, right? I think being from New Orleans, and I'm just like segueing in, it is in us to understand that dance is a celebration and also a prayer. Like dance is how we celebrate life. A lot of our art is how we celebrate life and how we celebrate culture. And so we connect with other artists in that way, and it's not a competition, you know? It's really for us to share, right? It's really, yes.
So there's a choreographer that I work with. Her name's Francesca Harper. If you don't know her, get to know her. Francesca is the bomb.com. This woman has been working, okay? Working. Multi-talented artist, look her up. She says something to us before we perform, when we're like preparing to work. She says that we have nothing to prove, only to share. And that is so powerful, right? Like I am in this space because this is where I am meant to be in this moment. I am confident that the choices that I have made, the work that I've put in as a dancer have led me to this moment. I'm prepared. So I have nothing to prove. I just want to share myself. I want to share my hard work. I want to share my story with you. So yeah, nothing to prove, only to share. It's something definitely to carry with you. But the twerking, I feel like it's a double-edged sword, right? Because if you can twerk, but you're not from New Orleans, then what does that mean? You know? And how does one responsibly engage in the twerk? Is something that is a conversation that I continue to have with myself and other dancers, because I don't know. Again, I'm a little biased. I feel like that's for us. If you want to get down with it, cool. But if you are creating, sharing that work in any public domain, you need to have somebody that's authentic to the culture on the team. But it do give you an advantage when you walk in a room and they be like, freestyle, and you be like, 5, 6, 7, bust it. It's totally an advantage. And I've been doing that since I was like 60 years old. So I don't even have to think about that. You know, like that's one of those tricks you'd be like, bam, woo! You ain't even see it come. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of twerking, should we do it? Should we just like go ahead and shake right there?
Yes.
Let's do this.
But before we close out, I just want to first say thank you, Jasmin. Yes, for coming out and giving us your wonderful, wonderful, wonderful energy. I was cracking up the whole time. I love it. There's like, yeah, even when you was like making knees touch your elbows, I was cracking up.
Touch your elbows.
Straight up, all day. I truly appreciate it. So thank you so much. And again, just to remind everyone, this is a part of Dance for Social Change Festival, right? Which is Solastalgia. I hope I said that right. Solastalgia. And yeah, this is created by our Dance for Social Change DG Uprising students. And they really want to talk about gentrification and displacement and COVID-19 and how that all affects us. So if you would like to give to us, right, you can help Dancing Grounds and sustain this programming by donating to our Give NOLA Day campaign. Yes? These, in the transition of Dance for Social Change from an in-person event to a virtual event, like these students have taken this event that was supposed to be in person and made it a virtual event, right? Because of that, we've lost a lot of ticket sales. right? We've lost money in terms of programming, having to close the studio. But despite these losses, we remain committed, right, to paying our teachers, our artists, panelists involved, making sure that our DG Uprising students are getting scholarships, right, at the end of their semester. So these things help them further their dreams and their ideas as well. And in order, if you would like to contribute to make sure that these things keep going, you can give so. We'll drop a link in the comments. It's at givenola.org/dancinggrounds. You can donate to that after this event is over. It'll be in the comments. And just remember, everything that you give is matched by someone who is supporting Dancing Grounds. And that's our friends at the Starseed Foundation. So thank you again. Check for that link in the check box after we shake and twerk it out. Thank you, Jasmin.
Hey.
Thank you all of you who came out and danced and shaked with us, right? We couldn't do this without you. We couldn't have fun without you. Yes, and now I'm gonna hand it back.
Yes. Give NOLA Day, y'all. A great way to think about Give NOLA Day is, especially in quarantine, you can't go to the bar, you can't go to the coffee shop, right? I loved when you shared that, Jeremy, in your class. That's so true. All the little $5, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 that you spend, share that with us, right? Think about all of the organizations that might not be around when all of this is said and done. And I don't even want to fathom a world where Dancing Grounds is not there, because then where are people going for their resources? You know what I'm saying? And also this community. There's so many people in this room who took my class back in 2014 at Dancing Grounds. Where are we going to hang out and fellowship? All right, get you a chair, bring your computer to the counter, find a clear space on the floor. Any of these, go to the railing on your staircase. Any of these are acceptable sources of twerk, okay? You want something sturdy to hold all that weight, because you're gonna throw that weight. You're gonna throw the weight, okay? We're gonna throw this weight. Little booties matter, big booties matter, all booties matter, okay? Here we go. Now, before we actually get down to the get down, I had seen we had some song requests, so we gonna walk it like a dog and all the things, okay? Now, before we get into it, we're gonna just do a quick little breakdown of what's happening, okay? Now, first we wanna live in this plie here, that bounce that we found in the beginning, like this. Imagine if your hips not rocking and you're just keeping your feet parallel, right? And then bring the weight to the balls of your feet. See, as soon as I bring the weight to my balls of the feet, you see what that do? See how it just frees things up? Yeah, you want it to be free, okay? It only works if it's loose, y'all. It only works if it's loose. If it's all stiff and ain't gonna go nowhere, you gotta just let it go, okay? So for starters, let's just go up. Up, center, okay? We're just gonna go up, center to find the motion in the ocean, right fast, no music. 5, 6, 7, 8, go up, center, 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 up, center. Yeah, now we're gonna go down. Down is hard. To make the booty go down, center, down, center, down, center, down, center, down. Is it loose? You letting go? Yeah, yeah, mom. Center, down, center. All right? Yeah. So that's the motion in the ocean. Now everybody on your own, you wanna find a yeah, so we're going pop, 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 pop. Yeah, pop, pop. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You want to be down in your plie. I find that the lower I get, the easier it is for me to let go of my low back and just let that thing lose control. Okay? So we gonna shake out here for a moment. Let me see. Is it loud enough for you? Hold on.
Hey.
Hold on. Okay, now come up off that chair. Come off your chair, whatever you're on. Come up off of it. And we just going yay. If you know the dance, follow along. This is what's your DJ name? DJ Jubilee. This is DJ Jubilee, Bounce King. All right. Look him up if you don't know it. Come away from your obstacle and just be free. Let it loose. You want to come down to the floor and shake? Come down to the floor and shake. You want to throw it in the camera? Throw it in the camera. Here you go.
Give me some, 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 give me some. Now walk your dog, walk your dog, walk your dog, walk it, walk it, walk your dog, walk your dog, walk your dog, walk it, walk it, walk your dog, walk your dog, walk your dog, walk it, walk it, walk your dog. Everybody, now fly with it, fly with it, fly with it, fly with it, jump high with it, fly with it, fly with it, fly with it, ride that bike. I ride that bike, 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 I ride that bike. Deal, I ride that bike, I ride that bike, I ride that bike, I ride that bike, I ride that bike. Deal, motorbike, board, motorbike, board, motorbike, board, motorbike, board. Rock that really, motorbike, board, motorbike, board, motorbike. I do my girl Nikki, I do the Nikki, 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 Nikki. I do the Nikki, 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 Nikki. I do the Nikki, Nikki, the Nikki, Nikki, the Nikki, the Nikki, Nikki. I do the Quinny B, I do the Quinny, 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 Quinny. I do the Quinny, 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 Quinny. I do the Quinny, Quinny, the Quinny, Quinny, the Quinny, the Quinny, Quinny. Ow, about to do the meal house, about to do the meal house. I do the meal house, about to do the meal house. I do the meal house, about to do the meal house. I do the meal house, about to do the meal. Do the river, river. I do the river, 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 river. I do the river, 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 river. I do the river, river, the river, river, the river, the river, river. I do the hockey, hockey, ah. I say hockey, you say hockey, you say hockey, I say hockey, you say hockey, you say hockey, I say hockey. Yeah, I say hockey, you say hockey, you say hockey, I say hockey, you say hockey. Ah, walking through the city rabbit, walking through the city rabbit. I do the silly rabbit, walking through the silly rabbit. I do the silly rabbit, walking through the silly rabbit. I do the silly rabbit, walking through the silly rabbit. Still, follow me now, cause I'm a hot boy. I say follow me now, cause I'm a hot boy. You know why? I say them haters don't like that, lady. Say what? I say them haters don't like that, lady. What's your DJ name? What's your DJ name? I said, what's your DJ name?
Yes, thank you. Can you still hear me?
And on the 3L, and on the BL, you can't mess with the boys on BL.
I don't want private. Y'all still shaking. Keep shaking. Hey, hey. Let's go, ma'am. Let's go. Okay, Ken. Oh, okay. Give it to the refrigerator then. Okay. 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 Oh, it's a shake fest. Woo! Oh, we on the wall, baby. Catch that wall, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, ma'am. I see him all. She said this bonnet ain't getting in nobody's way, okay? Damn. Woo! You better shake with your mama. Woo! Lord, we catching the wall, the floor, the dough. And it make your booty wide. Go ahead, Benny, make your booty wide. I don't know what it means. Yeah.
do the Risa, Risa. I do the Risa, 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 Risa. I do the Risa, 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 Risa. I do the Risa, Risa, the Risa, Risa, the Risa, the Risa, Risa. Ah, punch a dead in the eye, punch a dead in the eye. I punch her in the eye, punch a dead in the eye. Hit it in the eye, punch a dead in the eye. I punch her in the eye, punch a dead in the eye. I punch her in the eye, punch a dead in the eye.
Hey. Yeah, we still shaking. Oh, we still shaking. Oh, yes. You better frame it. Who called them? Who called them? Who called them? I'm trying to find out who called them.
Check it out.
Hey. Up on up. Thanks, Tom. Where you at? Where you at? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go, let's go. I said a giddy up, 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 a giddy up. Yeah, giddy up. Get out her way, friend. Let her go, friend. Let her shake, friend. Shake. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! Give this to your friend. Give this to your friend. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna bust you up. Oh, yeah, I'm good for a good buck up. Yes! Give it to us! Give it to us! Make it go circle, 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 circle. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Now she's shaking. Do you see it? Are you looking? Go to the gallery. Hurry up, push it. Hurry up, now she's giving it to you. Whoa! Yeah! Yeah! The couch don't owe me nothing, baby. It don't owe me a thing at all. Give it to the couch. Thank you, couch. Woo! And on that note, oh yeah, we still shaking. We still shaking. I see you. Bam. 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 Let's go. Oh, where's she getting in it? Oh, we on our head. Girl, we on our head. We on our head at this point. We doing handstands. Okay? We are magicians. Yes, friend! Yes, friend! Ooh. Don't you love when you have your friend to buck you out? Yes, friend. Yes. Woo! Yes! Okay. It's a double man twin, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Hit me with that. Wham. Wham. Oh. Yeah. Woo! Let me tell you something. If I had never been to a shake fest before, I ain't never been to a shake fest like this. I ain't never had a Zoom like this, y'all. Ooh, Lord. Do your like hand like this if you had fun shaking? Do your hand like this if you felt all the nerve endings in your glutes loosening up when you were shaking? If you felt it just, you can feel your lower back just separating. All that anxiety and built up tension just being released out, yeah? Yeah, guys, so keep shaking. Keep shaking. Once a day during quarantine, I take me a little twerk break. I go find a mirror, I stand in front of it, and I let loose. And I get like this, and then I go about my day. And I feel like I'm letting it go, you know? I put me on some bounce music. I'll share. I'm gonna send you an email thanking you and sharing all the music that I played today. So you can go and find these artists for your little twerk break, you know? Go ahead and get your little shake. Now you know what to do. You know how to make it go up and down, and you know how to find you a sturdy surface. And you saw how to get on your head. Now that takes some practice. Don't just go from standing up and then you know, just bam, I'm going on my head. You notice everybody that got on their head had a friend nearby. We call that a spotter. Get you one. You're not gonna try to get on your head and hurt something and be like, Jasmin said. Because everybody in here, we all heard I said get a spotter. Love you guys. Thank you. If you want to keep in touch with me, follow me on all platforms, Jasmin Fancii. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
This was so much fun, Jen.
Big love to all of you. Thank you, Courtney.